What is the newest achievement of ISRO? How it is going to change not just defense but also the space sector for India?
CMS-03 satellite separated.
How come ISRO's mission of the Bahubali rocket is more than the heavy weight it carries? And which mission India has carried out quietly just after the launch? ISRO has paved its own way to become a global space power, and India has marked a stamp on being self-reliant when it comes to the space sector. Herein we have not just seen the Bahubali launcher but also the important satellite which will help us in multiple ways, and another secret mission that we have established cryogenic engine, and we are able to use it for such heavy payloads. Hello everyone, welcome to Vajiram and Ravi's Flash News. My name is Shubhangi Singh, and today we are going to understand in detail this exceptional feat by ISRO in detail. So when we are talking about this particular mission, it is being applauded for the LVM3, which is also nicknamed as Bahubali rocket, and also the satellite, the latest satellite that has gone with it. So the reason it is being applauded, not just because of the payload it is carrying, but also what we will be getting out of this satellite. Another thing that ISRO has quietly done, and it puts it on the map, is the testing of cryogenic engine in the space for the first time itself. So here we get to see not just one, two, but three exceptional feats that ISRO has achieved. Now let us try to break this down and understand in detail. First of all, why this matters so much? It matters so much, as I have highlighted, that this proves that India's rocket engine can work even in space. India is capable of carrying heavy payloads up till 4400 kgs, and India is absolutely self-reliant, be it in terms of launcher, be it in terms of satellite, or be it in terms of the cryogenic engine that we are talking. So that gives ISRO more control, better efficiency and flexibility and self-reliance for the future missions. Now let us talk about these feats one by one. The first one being when we are talking about the launcher itself. So when we talk about LVM3, which is Launch Vehicle Mark III, it is the heaviest and most powerful rocket that we have. It is used for launching big satellites, and in upcoming times it will be used for human missions as well, for example Gaganyaan. When we are talking about launch vehicles, we have main three heavy lifters. First of them being PSLV. When we are talking about PSLV, we see that the lift of mass is around 320. The payload capacities varies for the lower Earth orbit, for the geosynchronous orbit. Then we have the big one, that is GSLV Mark III, which is meant for heavy communication satellites. Lift of mass is around 415. But the moment we talk about LVM3, we get to see that this is not just India's heaviest, but it will be very important for our human mission, that is Gaganyaan, where the lift of mass they have 640. Now this is where it becomes important for us to understand the key feature it holds. Now the main key feature is the three stages of the propulsion in terms of engine that we are getting. First we have solid, then liquid, and then comes the cryogenic engine, which is another thing that we will be talking in detail. It can easily lift satellites weighing up to 4 to 5 tons to space, and the most important factor, that it is built with entirely Indian technology, and that is what makes it very special at this point of time. The second exceptional feat is the cryogenic engine that we just talked about. Now when we are talking about a cryogenic engine, let us understand that cryogenic engine uses super cold liquid fuels. When we are talking about different engines, there might be solid fuels, there might be liquid fuels, but in terms of cryogenic engines, we use super cold liquid fluids. For example, liquid hydrogen fuel, that is at minus 253 degrees Celsius, or liquid oxygen, which is the oxidizer, at minus 195 degrees Celsius. And these combine to create a massive thrust for space travel. Now, why this is so special for us? Because it is powerful, and if we can reignite the cryogenic engine in the space, makes it more efficient and important for us. So, it is special because it gives us more power, more efficiency, and if we can reignite in the space, which we have done for the first time here, makes it more important. And this feat becomes more important because this is one technology that we have developed under pressure. If we talk about 1991, we had signed a deal with Russia back then to help us with the cryogenic engine technology, but US, as it is doing today and at that time, went ahead and put sanction on us. And later that technology, this agreement had to be revised in 1999, and that's why we were forced to come up with this technology on our own if we wanted our launches to perform better and keep up with the real world launches that were coming back at that time. So, ISRO needs to be given credit to work not just in lesser budgets, but also the fact in severe conditions when we were promised technology, we had agreements in place, they have suffered setbacks because of geopolitics as well. Can you tell me in the comment section using which global agreement or treaty US put sanctions back in 1990 on ISRO as well as the Russian agency? Now, moving ahead, when we have talked about the cryogenic engine itself, let us understand that why it is difficult to build. Because only a few countries have this technology, as I mentioned, be it US, Russia, France, and now it is India that have fully mastered it. And when we talk about this particular version that India has created of cryogenic engine, it is known by the name C25 cryogenic stage, which is powered by CE20 engine. And again, the stamp here is the fact that it is 100% made in India by ISRO engineers. We have not had any help by the countries which already have mastered this technology way back than us. Now coming to another important factor related to this only, that what was this secret mission I am talking about. So yes, there was applause for the LVM3. There was applause for the satellite and the benefits it will bring. We'll talk about that in detail as well. But the cryogenic engine reignition in the space, that was kept quiet. So after the launch of the satellite on LVM3, ISRO reignited the cryogenic engine in space, and it was a planned test. It was not like that it happened out of the blue, but rather it was planned. But it was done quietly after the main mission. And that makes it an important big deal here, because testing in space is much harder as compared to testing on ground, and this test makes ISRO go further when we are talking about understanding engine performance, especially in microgravity, which is present in space where they have reignited it, and also vacuum. So it gives us proper real data for future missions, and it will also give us stability, control and efficiency as well. So when this test became a success, it showed that India can handle absolutely advanced in-space operations as well. This testing is another testimony of what ISRO can do, and in absolutely exceptional and awing ways. Now that we have understood that what ISRO has done different this time when we are talking about especially cryogenic engines, because cryogenic technology is not, this is the first time that they have understood or displayed it. It was done back in 2014 itself, but reigniting in space, this is the part where it has been done for the very first time. Now let us move ahead and understand the importance of this satellite. Now when we are talking about this satellite, that is CMS-03, this is India's heaviest satellite. So we have the heaviest launch vehicle, then we have the heaviest satellite, that is the multi-band communication satellite of 4.4 tons here, and it was launched to improve telecom and internet coverage. So here the coverage area has been expanded to entire Indian landmass and also Indian Ocean region, given this work of this particular satellite. And because of this satellite and its successful launch, we will have multiple benefits, such as it will help us maritime communication for Indian Navy. It will facilitate national security as well as disaster management, and it will improve the digital connectivity for remote areas, be it northeastern India or the island groups that we have. And how is this going to be facilitated? This is going to be facilitated by multi-band communication, which will include C, Q and Ka bands, which are important for us. It will not only support television broadcasting, digital communication, but also rural connectivity, which is very important, and most importantly, it would be functional for 15 years, ensuring proper stability to our communication grid. Now, this satellite combined with the launch vehicle brings us to an important fact here, that this changes a lot for India. That means we are ready to work with more precision. That means ISRO can now place satellites in the orbit more accurately. Can you tell me in the comment section the types of orbits that are present? Other than that, India will be able to carry heavier payloads, and there is cost savings because we are not dependent on foreign rockets as well. And this will also help us be confident and prepared for the upcoming future missions. So this test all in all makes India's rocket self-reliant, the launchers self-reliant, the satellites self-reliant, and also the cryogenic engines technology self-reliant. Now let us understand why this makes it so important for India, because this will help us gain strategic strength. It will secure and encrypted satellite links, especially for military and navy, which is very important from the defense point of view. There will be no dependence on foreign communication systems, and we will have economic benefits because we have lower launch cost, because we are self-reliant on the space economy that we have developed on our own. Then we also get to open doors for commercial satellite launch. That means we have the launch vehicles, we can get commercial launches from our country for other countries, and furthermore it has also brought in the national pride with cryogenic technology, which has been mastered after decades of effort, which were earlier denied by foreign nations. It stands as a strong symbol for Atmanirbhar Bharat in space technology today. Now with this, I'll be leaving with your practice question, for which you can put down your answers in the comment section. This is the question for you. You can put in the answers in the comment section. I'll be revealing the answer in the next video. And now I'll present to you the answer of the previous question that was done in the earlier video. The correct answer here is D. And that was all from my side. Thank you so much.